So I'm sure that some of you have seen that Roland from Library of Ruina recently got announced for ABA. Now, I'm telling you this as a massive fan of Project Moon, not just Library of Ruina, that has sank hundreds of hours into their games. Why are they adding Roland to ABA? Now, I'm sure some of you are aware that Joker from Persona 5 and Dante from Devil May Cry were in the poll for characters that people want to get added to ABA, and they were relatively high up, meaning they had a good chance of getting into the game, even if they didn't quite make the cut. They're both video game characters, as well as Roland. The difference is, both Joker and Dante have major anime adaptations. They can be argued to be animes. There's an argument. Even if it's not true, you could still make that claim. Not only is the Library of Ruina and Project Moon as a whole a Korean series, they don't have a single anime adaptation. The only adaptation that Project Moon has is a book series which just isn't animated. Them deciding to add Roland into ABA is problematic because it opens the floodgates for terrible decisions to be made. Since Roland's in ABA and he's a video game character, doesn't that mean any other video game character can be added to the game? All the devs have to do is give the green light and literally anyone can be added to ABA now. I remember back in the day when they were adding Yoruichi to ABA that they refused to add manga content, even though they ended up doing it because they kind of had to. I mean, Yoruichi doesn't have much going for her if you don't. They still stood on principle, and for the most part, her mood doesn't have anything to do with the manga. Back in the day, they refused to even add manga content to Anime Battle Arena because it defeated the point of Anime Battle Arena. But eventually, they started to just give in until we got Manga Sukuna, who's a complete manga character. Fine, it's still Anime Battle Arena. We still see Sukuna and the Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know. What if they added Doomslayer to ABA? Everyone loves him. People probably celebrate that too. And then, what if they added Sans from Undertale to ABA? Oh, that's great too. But then, what if they added a Fire Emblem character? I'm sure none of you would care. What if they added Star Fox characters? I'm sure even less people would care. The problem is, the floodgates are open now. Anyone can be added to ABA now. And what the devs don't understand is that this is just going to cause problems. People are going to complain more and more. And sure, for now, this might be a one-off decision. They might say, oh, we're not adding any more video game characters. But these guys aren't a AAA company. They can change their minds on the fly. So all we really have to do is hope that this really is a one-off decision. Because, I mean, if it is a one-off decision, there's nothing to worry about. Roland's an amazing character, and I'm not saying they should roll back the decision. They just really need to stand on business here.